Hello guys, welcome back to Liquid Sports Show. I'm your host Vincent Titus.
And I am Brian Werimo.
Today we're going to be brief talking about the VAR controversial. VAR was the talk of the town last weekend.
Yeah, it was a really busy weekend and there was a lot of action in the Premier League.
Yes.
A lot of games, a lot of derbies.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of decisions going against teams. Other teams thought that they
won
deserved,
the game,
yeah,
or they drew.
They drew, but yeah, VAR took over, and
yeah, we had a host of things happening. Of course, we had Chelsea. They had actually, I would say Chelsea almost drew with Westham United in the London derby.
Yeah,
but Cornet's goal was disallowed. We also had Villa's goal against Man City, also disallowed.
Yeah.
And the one and only Van Dijk, the Liverpool defender, he escaped a red card.
Yeah.
Then also Martinelli's goal in Manchester versus Arsenal game was also disallowed.
Yeah.
So let's take it down. We start with the West Ham's
disallowed goal. Yeah, having predicted that game to end in a draw, I kind of felt maybe VAR was a little bit inconsistent in that game.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, you could see was Maxwell Cornet who scored the goal.
Yeah.
And it was disallowed because Mendy looked like he was fouled by Bowen.
Yeah.
So it was a very soft foul, in my opinion.
There was that actually, and I think, do you think Bowen actually stamped on Mendy? Or it was a soft decision?
I don't think so. That was a very soft decision. But credits to Mendy, he made a lot out of it.
Yeah, you need to be smart.
Actually, when he realized that he lost the ball, he just lied until the goal was scored. So there was a benefit of doubt for the referee.
Yeah.
But looking at it as a person who wants the Premier League to be as fair as it can, I think West Ham might have been dropped. Yeah. But then again,
it has been happening, and every time, like you just need to agree.
Yeah, sometimes.
But it cannot get worse like than the one we had the Manchester United situation whereby referee blew the whistle for the final, and Manchester United players came out from changing room,
they had
and
to take a penalty.
Was taken.
Yeah, they
so
didn't
now
come from
we
the
move to another controversial
Yeah.
thing we had. Manchester City dropped the points over the weekend against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Tough game. Actually, I was thinking Man City will run over Villa. But
me too. I thought
Aston
Villa were out of form, and I thought Pep and his team were going to crumble over.
I was expecting the same, actually.
But this is the Premier League.
The Premier League. It's really tough.
Remind you. So I don't know. There was a
Coutinho's goal.
Coutinho's goal was also disallowed in that match.
Yeah.
And having watched the match, I thought that was a little unfair as well because the linesman stopped the play even before the play went on for a few seconds. So usually, as the VAR usually works, we know that you are supposed to let the play go on first. Yeah. And then after the goal is scored, now you can raise your flag. And then now the VAR takes over.
Because they have those communication devices, I think. So I think some people feel they really needed Man City to win this game. But unfortunately, it didn't work.
Yeah, I think...
Moving quick because of time, let's talk about Van Dijk's escaping red card.
Yeah, it was a derby and...
3-post hit.
3 posts were hit, no goal. An offside goal as well.
Yeah.
Another.
Speaking of the offside goal, I felt it was also a poor decision from VAR and match officials from the Premier League.
Yeah.
Let me remind you what the one and only Arsene Wenger said. He said no referee from the Premier League will ever officiate in the World Cup. So far, so good.
So far, I don't know.
None.
But I don't
None.
So.
No one has ever been picked from the Premier League. Yeah. We've seen the issues with Mike Dean. We've seen the issues with Mark Clattenburg before he left the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That proves how Wenger was wise, and he was in the Premier League for quite a long time, and he knows what goes on, whether behind the scenes or anywhere else. So Van Dijk escaped that red card.
Yep.
He really went hard on Amadou Onana. And actually, I thought he was going to be sent off, but for only to be booked, it kind of felt harsh for Everton. Maybe they would have had a chance.
They would have had a chance. Probably losing Van Dijk in a game is really tough.
Yeah, sure.
Like you'll be exposed at the back.
Yeah.
The last thing I want us to talk about, it was Manchester versus Arsenal game.
Another
we
derby.
saw that derby.
Yes.
Martinelli's goal was disallowed for a foul.
Yeah.
I'm calling it a foul.
Yeah.
On Eriksen.
Yeah, he did. It looked like a soft foul.
It was a soft foul.
Watching from maybe a neutral
Replays,
point of view and from replays.
Yep.
But then again, it just explains how the VAR is quite inconsistent. And when the VAR was introduced, we maybe as fans or football analysts, we thought that it was going to be to bring in quite an equal opportunity for all teams. But then again, a lot of crazy things are happening in the game, and I just really don't know how. But maybe we should say it's the beauty of the game.
Not beauty, because I think, as for me, the introduction of VR killed many things, and also like when you look at VR, it gets some things which are very soft.
Yeah.
We saw last season there was a goal. I cannot remember the exact game Man City were playing against, but it was I think it was a Champions League game when Raheem Sterling scored, celebrated.
And, the last minute goal.
Yes.
And the goal was ruled out again.
It was against Tottenham.
Yeah, it was against Tottenham.
So you see, such things, we have to wait. You could see a player scoring a goal, then you're there, you seated there. As a fan, and also the player now is waiting, just like, okay, let me wait. What is the decision? Anyway, we've come to the end of this segment of the VR controversy.
Yeah.
Now, you can tell us, do you think VR should be maybe done away with in the Premier League?
No, I don't think it can be done away with. It has already been introduced for a few years now. And it looks like sometimes it's working, and sometimes it's not working. It works against a few of the decisions. So I think the only thing that can be done is the referees or the officials should try to be consistent well enough that after the game, as fans or football analysts, you feel like this was the great decision for the referee to make.
Well, they say referee's confusion is the final.
Yeah.
So and, if it's on your side, you are happy. If it's not on your side, then it's the sad part of it.
The beauty.
We've come to the end of our segment of VR.